artist. I knew it. I just knew that was going to come up. This actually came up a lot yesterday too. And then we have flowers. Working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessing to others through your life purpose. I want to remind Pisces. I don't think I reminded anyone yesterday when I did the other readings for the other signs, but your life purpose is not something that you are trying to find one day. Your sense of purpose is available to you each and every moment where you connect to it, and then you begin to live a more purposeful life as you connect in the moment to your sense of purpose. So life purpose can feel very daunting. Like, what is my purpose? Your purpose is in the moment and your intentions, in the moment. And that leads to more moments of purposeful living, let's say. And then you are automatically living a more purposeful life, and you begin to understand a greater sense of what your purpose is, Okay, so love this. Flowers, artist, the artistry of working with flowers, arranging flowers, gardening, and artistic pursuits and endeavors, run, along a continuum. So for you, Pisces, it could be that you are indeed an artist in terms of painting and drawing. It could be that you pursue your artistic nature through acting, music, all of that. So, it's the general reading. But during this particular time frame, Pisces, engaging in those activities. Sometimes, the Pisces and water signs in general can kind of get lost in the feeling, but bringing it for you, particularly right now, bring it into the manifest so you can see what you're feeling in physical form is really helpful and beneficial, and it gives you a sense of purpose. Why am I so intuitive, picking up on so much, and then okay, well, let me channel that into something, that's manifest through the artistic pursuits. And if it's not necessarily something physical, like a piece of art, but like through your acting or singing or however you, dancing even, through wherever your artistry, that is a form of manifestation, right? And it may be that in the past you were working with flowers as well, but it's something that brings you a sense of peace working with flowers. And if you're not actually working with flowers, having flowers around, noticing more often, Pisces, if you can't get into the garden, noticing more often the plant life that already exists in your environment on your way to work, even noticing the lone tree on the side of the road and beaming energy at that and saying, yes, look at the beauty of nature. It's all around me if I can just draw my attention to it. There's so many different ways this can play out, and it's your game to play, Pisces. But during this particular time frame, again, flowers may be prominent, or something to do with nature in that way, plants and flowers, but also the artistry. And expressing all of that's within you. You're a very creative, artistic sign. Makeup artist. All of it is an expression of the depth of emotion that you hold within you, and the way that you pick up on others' emotions and channeling that out into some form. It helps you feel confident, connected to self and to others. So if you have not been doing that recently, you're being encouraged here. And it may be that you know an artist, or you know a florist, or they inspire you in some way, or you aspire to be like them, or aspire to that type of career. Very much in play here for you. Let's get some additional cards, Pisces. Really lovely. Such soft energy there. And paying attention to the details of that, when you are arranging flowers, not just clumping them all together, right? You are paying attention to what looks good together. Same with the way that you express your artistic nature and sensibilities. It helps to focus your mind, Sometimes when we're a channel for emotions or feelings, it can feel overwhelming. But when you can focus it into something, an artistic pursuit or endeavor or something like that, it feels amazing, and it helps to give you a greater sense of confidence. Like, maybe part of my purpose in this moment, or if you want to go grand in my life, is to create beauty or help others see the beauty within themselves. Maybe again, a makeup artist or something like that. And if you're not an artist, to maybe go to a museum, put some artwork up on your office walls, this kind of thing, or in your home, change up your art. Okay, past, present, future for Pisces. Okay, Strength card flipped up. Cards don't want to shuffle. So you maybe have been feeling a little stuck, I will say even. This is why doing something that feels creative or artistic for you is going to feel so good. And, sometimes it's just probably, as I imagine it for Pisces and feel into some of the energy of the Pisces people I know, it feels sort of lumbering sometimes to be upon the planet Earth. It feels that sticky energy, like it feels heavy, and it's engaging in something that feels good will just help lighten you. Less stickiness here. You may have even been feeling indecisive. And that's another thing, like if you had a decision to make, you're trying to get there with your mind, ruminating and trying to get there. Doing something creative will help open you up. And you've had this experience already in your life, Pisces, and you will again, where when you let the seeming problem go and you focus on something else, solutions come in very easily, more easily. Okay, past, present, future for Pisces. February to March 2020. Where's the message? Yeah, it already feels better. Okay. Excuse me. So we have the Leap of Faith in reverse. We have the King of Raphael. That's you, right in the center. And we have the Two of Ariel in the near future. And then we have the Queen of Ariel under the deck here. Now, this is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse under the deck. And so this could become some of that sticky energy, because the Queen of Ariel is someone who has trouble managing life in a lot of ways. She needs a lot of help. When I say she, but it could be a male, but it's showing up as a queen. But that's under the deck there. All right, so in the recent past, we have this Leap of Faith, right? The Fool card in reverse. Now, when it's in the reverse, sometimes it's like you're doing something just to kind of do something. It's not necessarily a leap of faith out of trust, right? It's more like a kind of a desperate kind of, I need to feel better, so I'm going to do something. So in the recent past, you may have undergone this, or someone may have, someone may have been involved in your experience around your sense of purpose or your career, even your money, and it was kind of wearing on you. Like they needed more of your time and effort than you really were prepared to give, so you're kind of tired possibly. But right now, beautiful King of Raphael in this deck. To me, this guy always looks like Chris Pratt. Makes me laugh every time, but I don't know if you can see that. This is your card, King of Cups. Warm, generous, honorable, refined. Yes, it is safe to trust, the ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions, Pisces. Spend some time in nature, by the beach, Again, you're swimming there. It's like, again, as I mentioned, sometimes it can feel very heavy on planet Earth for Pisces. But also, with the King of Raphael, he is known as the counselor of the zodiac. He's very emotionally savvy. He's not afraid of his emotions. So it may be that there is a counselor involved around your work and career. You may seek out some counseling from a wise soul, or you may find that during this particular time, you are the one that people go to. Again, we have that Queen of Ariel in the reverse. Sometimes the Queen of Ariel, as I mentioned, needs a lot of help, and make sure that you're not giving of yourself to the point where you feel exhausted. But I really feel like you're kind of in your power. And you're in your power, Pisces, during this particular time frame when you are engaging in the creative process, when you are engaging in some sort of artistic endeavor. That makes you feel good. It gives you a sense of confidence. It gives you a sense of purpose. You're channeling all that beautiful intuition and those emotions into something beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy for you. And then in the near future, we have the Two of Ariel. So things are getting busier. You are maybe juggling 2 different careers. You're maybe trying to do your work for money and then also do something creative. It could be you're juggling family or someone who's taking up a lot of your time, but so don't take on any extra projects. You're in the near future, you don't want to get so busy that you can't breathe. You're reconnecting with self here through your artistry and your creativity. So try to have some fun. We have the Two of Ariel. The text of this particular card in this deck is, it's important to have balance, working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun. So you may, as you are in the middle of this with this present moment, the King of Raphael, channeling your creativity, it may spur and invite in another job, another artistic project, creative project. And you're like, yeah, I can do that. And I can do that. I'll do flowers for this event. And then I'll also do this. And then suddenly you're like, wait, I don't have any time for me. Remember that you are the one who's the most important element here. That's right in the center. So kind of, cut and dry there. I don't want to keep repeating myself. I think we've covered that pretty well. Just in the near future, you are going to be a little busier, juggling. Just don't try to take on too many projects. But always trust yourself, of course. But let's take a peek at your money during this time frame too. And if you are juggling projects, try to bring in a sense of play, a sense of wonder and curiosity, like you are when you are in a more childlike kind of place. When children are engaging in creativity, creative projects, artistic expression, it's very playful. It's not like, I got to get this creative project done. You might have to, but maybe figure out where you can bring in a sense of playfulness and joy into it if you find that you are veering into that kind of experience. So for Pisces, for money. And if this King of Raphael isn't you, it's someone else who, as I mentioned, is very emotionally savvy. Could be another water sign involved in the present moment who's helping you and wants to help you. Okay. Around your money, we have the Hanged Man in reverse. And then under the deck, we have the Seven of Wands. So in the recent past, I kind of feel like it's under the deck, or maybe it's not even in the recent past. Maybe it's just kind of an underlying energy of just kind of maintain where you're at. Don't overspend. Don't try to make any crazy investments. It's kind of an underlying energy there. It may even be that you've been waiting to increase your income, but it's just kind of been at this one level for a while, and maybe you've been getting frustrated. Maybe that's what this leap of faith is about. Like you're desperately trying to do something to shift this energy. Don't worry, you're in good company. Many people are experiencing that waiting room energy. Just hang out as long as you can, because with the Hanged Man in reverse, we do have a decision being made to finally do something, right? It could be a fight about money too. Like, if you are in a couple, one person wants to spend, the other says, no, I'm not ready yet. But it looks like, because when the Hanged Man is in reverse, it's like you're no longer just kind of in the waiting room. You're opting to get out. So be conscious, so that when if you do make a decision to put your money somewhere, or to do a job somewhere, get off the fence. Make sure you're doing it out of a sense of consciousness, a conscious choice, and not just like as a desperate move to try to change things up. Sometimes you can try to rush things with the Hanged Man in reverse. But sometimes it can also feel like a relief, like, oh, things are finally starting to move, or I finally made a decision to move, or someone's finally got off the fence and they've agreed to hire me for this job. Maybe you've been waiting for something. So it's going to vary for everybody. So trust your own self and your own financial advisors, of course, around money always.